Let's turn our attention to GBFC versus Lumwana Radiance. Now, in this game, we deliberately did Lumwana Radiance because we actually haven't done much analysis on them. So let's have a look at the two selections that were made by Charles Wale and John Munkonje for this game. So for Green Buffaloes, they repaid faith in Loti Piri, who actually started on the bench against City of Lusaka, and gave him a starting place in central midfield in what looked like a double anchorman role. So Green Buffaloes went 4-2-3-1. And you had, on the other hand, Lumwana Radiance actually playing a 4-1-3-2 with Lembani Lungu and Chanda Mshili actually leading the line for Lumwana Radiance. Let's turn our attention to what GBFC was doing in terms of attack in the first half, because they were fresh from a revigorating win at the last time they played in the Super League. It was actually a 3-1 win over City of Lusaka. Let's just have a look at GBFC in attack in the first half. So, GBFC in red, Coach Suleiman and Dennis. So, we have Sichone, who is actually starting the number 21 there on the top left of your screen. But look at just the general shape of the Buffaloes back for Buchizia, Lombe, and Emmanuel Museka. Everyone is spreading wide, and because of that, their central defensive midfielders, Loti Piri and Felon Stonia, are able to come short and collect. But it comes back again. Even last week, we were talking about Green Buffaloes. Look at where their attackers go, and just look at their shape. Semi-expanded, and right there, Felon Stonia is almost being forced and say, my friend, give us a long ball. We do not want to play through the line. We forget about the midfield. Just bring the ball forward. And because of that, Green Buffaloes had a tough time at the office trying to sort out Lumwana Radiant.
If you look for the market again, you found that fence for Green Buffalo is slowly to come up. If he push after you see the ball now in center, and the center half backs stay in out 18 area. If he push up, you found the game start to close to attack. The midfield, he didn't use the midfield now because the fences stay down. If he going up, he don't use the long pass. He going to use the short pass.
But I'm also coming. So Green Buffaloes are starting play right on the edge of the area. So, and then we are asking the attackers to, the defenders to actually move the line fast. But they are facing a medium press on the part of Lumwana Radiance. And I'm thinking, so who's supposed to come now? Should the attackers come short and collect, or the midfielders or the defenders to actually move and close that back? But it's risky. They were dispossessed a couple of times, coach, in that game.
You know what I mean? When I say the supposed to the fence to go on up line, to make it close. To after we lost the ball, you found the man to man is easy. You understand? And he gives the midfield his psychologization is up to use himself for short pass, for double pass, for through pass. But when he found himself is alone in center, he started to long pass.
Yeah, I'm sure you can relate to this. We see a lot of Zambian teams resolving to a long pass because in their own half, Buffaloes would keep the ball very well. But in the opponent's half,
I think I've seen Buffaloes play for many times now. What they do is the number 6, the holding midfielder will be with the defenders. The attacking midfielder, the number 8,
will be with the strikers.
Will be with the strikers. So meaning, if the number 6, even if he plays, they have to send a long ball.
Yeah.
All the time they depend on.
So, but who do we tell to come short? We tell the number 8, all of you move the line back, make Lumwana create space behind their defense, or let's go forward.
You play like that against Forest, you are in problems. Because Forest Rangers, you play long, they put the ball down, they start playing. you have problems for the number 8 to come back and help the number 6 to come and defend.
Let's have a look at Lumwana Radiance in attack, because Johnny Munkonja's team actually came to Lusaka with a bit of being party poopers and spoilers. Now look at this. When Chewe Mkuka, the number 2, gets on the ball for Lumwana Radiance, he actually goes forward nicely. Then you've got an characteristic of a 4-4-2 team. There's nobody who's trying to play between the lines for Lumwana Radiance. Everyone has gone to the edge of the area, waiting for what? A long ball. And I'm just thinking, then look at their shape in transition. In case there's a breakdown and they lose the ball, Sebastian Mwansa, the number 20, Mike KATIBA, the number 40, and Diamond Chikwekwe, the number 24, actually waiting, and Happy Kaunda is actually keeping them company there. Look at how dangerous that situation is, coach.
You can get my point now. You see, Lumwana is stop in the position is wrong. In the system, the player is stop is wrong. You see, KATIBA is free, number 24 is free, another one is free. And if the line in Green Buffalo is going up to close the area, to short the pass, you found all these players, he have short the pass and he free, like KATIBA, like number 24.
Okay, let's look at Green Buffaloes in the second half, because Charles Wally actually rang the changes after the halftime team talk. So Green Buffaloes in attack in the second half. So here we go again. Fallon Stonia doing a very good job at the office, winning all the second balls, because Lumwana Radiance are also playing long. They are not playing through the channel, so it's almost becoming child's play for Stonia to get the ball. Mike KATIBA is coming a little bit short to probably try to create a midfield and a link with the strikers. But look at Mavuto Daka, the number 31, the man who replaces Lotipiri. Again, goes on the edge of the area for Lumwana. And again, for Lumwana, we're a little bit worried. Look at where Andrew Banda, the number 8, is for Lumwana in orange, compared to Diamond Chikwekwe there. And as the game progressed, he's the man who actually scored. Because if they don't go up at the same time, the other one stays back, but there is no cover play to ensure that the wide areas are well protected, Dennis.
Yeah, I think I've watched Andrew for a long time now. As the game progresses, is always carried away with play. He follows the ball, he would go forgetting his position. Because I think they play, they I don't know if they want to play or they play 3-5-2. He's supposed to go up and down. But Diamond was always there. Even before they go, I was with the director sports, Zambia police. I was seated and I was saying, Green Buffaloes are going to get a goal through this channel. And so after they scored, he was laughing. He said, "How did you know I'm doing anger?" I said, "No, I saw it coming." So we started laughing about it, and surely Andrew is supposed to keep his position.
But where was the cover? Because Obed as well was not coming back. But maybe that's a topic for another day. Maybe it was part of the game plan. Talking about Obed, let's have a look at the Lumwana Radiance wingers. They were being sucked in by Green Buffaloes into the central areas because Green Buffaloes were actually playing through the lines and they're forming lines of pass. Now, look at this. The two wingers for Lumwana Radiance are the number 27 there and Obed, who's actually coming in. But look at Andrew now, Banda, the number 8. If you look at his side of the pitch, he's got Emmanuel Mseka to deal with and Diamond Kwekwe again. And if Green Buffaloes can be clever about the whole thing and not play long, you can play into Mubita, play into Kaunda, and right there, once the ball gets into that area, it's dangerous. You can consider goal.
You look now for the market. Number 29 is free. Number 24 is free. Even KATIBA now, he was 15, but he's bigger man, he can go. if the ball is short pass.
Yeah. So
if the ball starts from back to midfield or to midfield to back to make it double pass, to make it through pass.
Okay.
It'll be easy.
Talking about Mike KATIBA, let's just have a look at his statistics. He played 90 minutes, and perhaps his statistics will explain that Green Buffaloes really had to labor. Played 90 minutes. Now, in an attacking sense, he wins 3 free kicks, 1 shot off target, 0 shots on target, no assist. It was tough. Green Buffaloes win this game 1-0.
Yeah, from what I saw, I was watching the game. I was there. There were, I think, I don't know what I can say. There were too much long balls. I think he didn't have that someone to be creative to give him those through balls to go either one-on-one or to have the chance to turn and shoot at.
But tell you what, Happy Kaunda was receiving most of the passes, and he was receiving the ball with his back to goal. And it went on for the whole game. And maybe Green Buffaloes will count themselves fortunate. They actually won this game.
How to ask the player to how many shooting and all the games is long back. And you ask the playmaker how many shooting on target. And even Mike KATIBA, sorry, he is not playmaker. The player have good power, have good move. Supposed to start in midfield, number 6.
Okay.
He can do good job, and he know how to start to building attack from down.
Okay, let's just have a look at the final match stats as we welcome your calls on 25-669. That's 25-669. Let's have a look at the match statistics. Finally. So for Green Buffaloes, 5 shots on target, 1 for Lumwana. Yeah, maybe the silver lining, if you look at those statistics, is that, okay, they equaled the Buffaloes 10 crosses to 10 crosses. And yeah, there was a disallowed goal for Lembani Lungu. But again, for John Munkenje, these are worrying times. Lumwana used to be top of the table once upon a time, Dennis.
Yeah, I think, the league is getting heated now. It's time now where now boys are being separated now from men. So I think if you are pretending, you go down.
So you're saying Lumwana were pretending?
The league is open now.
No, I'm not saying that, but from because you have to show character. If you are champions, I can give you an example of Zanaco last year or Zesco the other year. From the start, you will see these are champions.